Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So this video is you guys who are new to the club. Welcome to the lock community. I do hope you're enjoying your starter locks, but I also know that at the beginning of your journey it can be quite difficult just to get used to your locks and know what to do with them. So in this video I'm sharing for you guys 5 quick tips that could, help you along for that starter phase. But before I do start, I do want to say that everybody's locks are different. So these are just guidelines, but definitely listen to your hair. So my first tip is that you should wash your locks frequently. I know before in the lock community, they used to say, oh, don't wash your locks too often. But I find for me especially, and from other lock heads, that when you wash your hair, it actually does make your hair lock up quicker. I guess it's because when you wet your hair sort of shrinks up into itself, and also your locks will lock quicker when your hair is clean. I definitely found that on the times when I did wash my hair frequently, my hair locked up quicker compared to the times when I'll go, a few months without washing my hair. My second tip for you starter lock heads is not to over moisturize, especially with heavy creams and hair conditioners after you wash your hair. I was doing this, but then I found that because my hair was so overly moisturized, it wasn't locking up into itself. It can also cause a lot of buildup, and you don't want that for your starter locks. My third tip for you guys is to use headscarves. I lived in a headscarf for my starter lock days. I just felt like they call it the ugly phase, but I would more call it the uncomfortable phase because you're not used to seeing your hair that way when you have starter locks. So the comfortable phase, I use headscarves a lot. It just made me feel more confident because, I could just hide away my locks and I could still look really, really cute with a headscarf. In the headscarf department is where Unearth'd has you covered. So we have these amazing extra long tube headscarves. They are so versatile because they are so long, and they are made in this really soft jersey material. So if you are interested, we do launch on the 13th of March. And if you do want an exclusive discount code for launch day, click the link below and leave your email address so you can join our mailing list. We also have so many different colors and patterns, so you have plenty of choice. There's definitely a style for everybody. So don't sleep on your headscarves if maybe one day you're just not feeling your starter locks, but definitely trust the process. It is an emotional journey, a self-love journey, a hair journey, it is everything. So you're gonna have emotions, just acknowledge your emotions and trust the process. My fourth tip is to let your locks breathe and try not to do too many high tension hairstyles and leave them in for a long period of time. You don't want to do this anywhere during your journey, even when you do have mature locks, because it really does cause your locks to thin. So if you do have high tension hairstyles, try not to keep it in for that long. But I found that when I had a bonnet on my head at night, I found my hair locked a lot better, and by letting them breathe and having giving them some space to move around when they're not in a high tension hairstyle, it allowed them to just move so they could lock together. Whereas when you have it in a high tension hairstyle, or when you have like a do-rag or something that keeps your locks down all night long, they're not able to move around and lock. They're just sort of still, and you need that movement so your locks can lock. I hope that makes sense. I feel like it doesn't make sense, but I feel like it does make sense. Let me know in the comments if it makes sense. My fifth and final tip is to wrap your hair up at night. First, it avoids lint, especially if you have a cotton pillowcase, and you do not want lint anywhere near your starter locks. Secondly, especially if you use a bonnet, it will give your locks time to breathe, like I said, time to lock up and stuff like that. This is my bonnet, which I love. I got it from Etsy, but I've had it for a while now, and the elastic is sort of expanded a bit too much, so I might just put a little slit there and pull the elastic a bit more. But I love this bonnet, and it gave my locks enough space so that they can breathe and look up. And then I also have this lock sock, which I like as well. On days that I can't find my bonnet, I'll wear this. This is quite loose as well, so it does give my locks some space to breathe and move around, but not as much as my bonnet. So that's the end of the video. I hope you did enjoy. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and if you do have any other tips for other lock heads, then leave them down below. Let's help each other out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in another video. Bye guys, stay sweet. try not to constantly do low and oh. Doing your poo.